Hello everyone, I'm Rugila from Magical Dreams. In this short video, I will show you how to join the central panel with the two side patchwork panels for the Sound of Music quilt. For this tutorial, you should have a stave already embroidered on the central fabric. If you don't, please see my previous video on how to do precisely that. Let's start this tutorial by making the two side patchwork panels for the Sound of Music quilt. For that, arrange the patchwork bricks on the sides. Follow the instructions provided by the Sound of Music pattern on how to best position small and big bricks to achieve these nice curvy edges in the center. Then join the bricks together into patchwork panels using sashing strips as described in the pattern. Next, turn the panel with its back side up. Take the center-facing edge and fold down 1/4 inch seam allowance. Press with a hot iron to hold it in place. Slowly go brick by brick to make a nice edge. Once the seam allowance is folded and pressed, pin the center fabric and the patchwork panel together. To do that, lay down the center fabric with the embroidered stave facing up. There the center points should still be visible. Double mark it with a pin. Next, put the patchwork panel on the side. Mark its center point up front. Then, take a measuring tape and with the help of someone measure the distance between the two edges. In the pattern, this distance is called cumulative width of a single patchwork side joined to the center fabric. Start measuring at the center to align the two fabric pieces. Pin two fabrics in place after this rough initial measurement. Then measure row by row and readjust the position of the patchwork panel if necessary. This way you make sure to have the distance between the two edges even throughout the length. Once you are satisfied with the positioning of the two fabric panels, take everything to the sewing machine and top stitch the patchwork to the center fabric using a straight line stitch. Once the stitching is complete, repeat the same procedure with the second patchwork panel. First, lay down the center fabric joined with one of the patchwork panels. Then put a second patchwork panel on the other side. Match the center points and measure the distance between the two edges in the middle. This distance now should be equal to the final width of the quilt. Then adjust the two fabric pieces to have uniform width throughout the length and pin them together. Make sure the bottom and the top edges match as well. At the sewing machine, top stitch the second patchwork panel the same way you did with the first one. Once stitching is complete, trim the excess fabric from the back of the quilt. Now, joining the 3 panels for the Sound of Music quilt top is complete. You can further proceed to applique music notes and music key using your favorite applique technique. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and will have no problems whatsoever in joining the 3 panels together and making a beautiful Sound of Music quilt. Have fun making a quilt and see you in the next video!